Hey guys, it's Miss Owens. I have missed you guys so much this past week, and I hope that you guys are having fun doing your lessons online at home. I think it's kind of neat to see how we can still have school and it's still the same thing, but it's just in a different setting. So we're still having lots of fun and we're learning so much, and we just are doing it in a different place. So I hope that you like my lessons I made for poetry this week. You had 2 videos so far. You had your poetry introduction, and then day 2, you got to practice doing your own poem or writing your own little stanza of a poem and breaking it apart using a brace map, which is one of my favorites. And I know that some of you guys that haven't had me as your teacher yet, you're going to get used to me though. But I like to say that when we look for things really hard, we're called detectives. And so you, during your lesson today, you are being a detective. And so you read this poem, The Boy in the Box, and this poem is actually in a book. So it's okay that poems can be in books, poems can be on pieces of paper, poems can be written in different types of ways, and that's okay. If you notice when you read this book, what type of poem was it? Did it rhyme or did it not rhyme? If you said rhyme, give yourself some clicks. Good job. It had lots of rhyming words, didn't it? And rhyming words definitely give the poem a little bit of rhythm, a little bit of a flow and a beat. And so what your task and your activity for today was to be a great detective. Using our standards for poetry and comprehending poetry, we know that sometimes the words can flow and rhyme. And so in The Boy in the Box, there were lots of rhyming words that you had to find today. And we did this in a circle map. So I'm going to scoot closer so you can see it. And so in my circle map, I put all of the rhyming words that I could find in blue. And then this actually, it said this twice. So I put it in here twice and I did not mean to. So I drew an arrow to show that, it's in there twice. And then after I did this circle map, I did my frame of reference. And if you forgot, the frame of reference tells you where did you get this information, why is it important, and what does it tell me? And so I changed colors for the frame of reference to show that it's something different from the circle map. So I said that I got it from Miss Owens' poetry lesson. That Raz Kids, The Boy in the Box was the text that I was using. Text meaning the poem, the words, the sentences that I was using. I realized that, I learned this is definitely a rhyming poem. It has so many rhyming words. And then my main sentence, I always like to do a major sentence, like overall, what's the summary? What did I learn from this or take away from this activity? So I learned that there are many rhyming words in this poem, which gave this poem great rhythm and great flow. And so reading The Boy in the Box and getting my rhyming words, I realized that this poet definitely has some rhythm. Now, at the bottom, I put my written response question, which is exactly what you were supposed to do, is what I asked. And we used race. If you can't remember race and you just were unsure, don't worry, I put it on the plans for you. So you got to see what race was. R, restate the question. A, answer the question. C, cite your evidence. That means find your evidence and write it down. Remember, you're a detective. And E, edit your answer. Make sure you have those big capital letters, make sure you have your punctuation, and make sure you have all 4 things done. If you have all 4 things done, your written response is probably spot on. So my written response says, what reminded the boy that he went outside of the box was when he got back inside of his box, he looked down at his feet and he saw socks. This reminded him of going outside because this was the first thing that he found outside on the ground, socks. So now the boy was reminded, we know he was reminded of going outside, even though he was in denial and didn't want to believe it. We know he was reminded because he looked down at his feet and he saw the socks that he had found as soon as he got outside. There goes the dog. So anyway, this is learning from home, guys. There's truly a dog. So anyway, I want to say thanks, guys, so much for our lesson today. You guys rock. You're awesome. I miss you. I love all of you so much. And we get to do poetry next week, and it is going to be really, really fun. We get to create poems. We're going to start using our imagination, thinking of different types of poems. We get to do some illustrations. So I hope you're ready, because I am. Bye, guys. See ya. Have a great weekend.